現場をブレインダンスに記録された。アスカガ&フィンチがあなたの無実を必ず証明します。
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city. Zoots know one spark's all it takes for Japantown to go up in flames.
Riots are always best put down by folks not supporting your brand.
Ah, you are here.
Why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wish to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? He's a murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
But they're how?
Why jump?
Of course. Available for rent today. Show them you can afford.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you still had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak
数々の
inside.
賞に輝いたホースウォールスタジオの傑作マックス・ウェルズ・リハ
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat. Gonna need.
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shell. It was not cheap, and the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work. Let us move on.
見た目が全て。アンジェリークのコスメなら誰にでもなれる。
To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Experience real space like never before.
Fucking worked.
And
Done. System's ours.
the shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that,
A paradise in Night City.
Sid, I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this sock of scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
Giving notes of cinnamon, tobacco, and pure capital, you're drinking champagne.
He's not on his A game, sure. Even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
No, just no. From the way he walks, look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Organic food continues to be a major cause of illness. Do not eat from unlabeled
Okay,
candy.
I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Experience real space like never before. Fourth Wall Studio.
Forgot 5. Oh, to zeros us and pisses on our corpses. We'll never be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him
I'm a
off.
stranger in a strange land. I'm going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agree. This we will do together.
Bushido X, Fate of Black.
Good! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to
You
double
already know
the
that.
amount of
In
our
the flesh.
active Night City security forces. President Myers has
He
called
eliminated
this a
the
breach
last
in
obstacle
the Army
between
Accord.
himself and
Application
complete
targeted
power.
at the NUSA
They
and
surrendered it to him.
Tell me, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that enough?
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept the son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness
For Yorinobu.
for his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. Long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play, assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic.
最接近冰川的味道，瓦特塔至亲。
Come! I have found a good place to observe. I have found a good place to observe. We must just climb up here. Now, this way. Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much.
Perhaps I am simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attentions. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Let's do this. Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses. So, we must be aware of the mech.
Antenna. Security hub's liable to be in that building.
Perfect for sabotage.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Transformer by the wall. See it?
We should use it to step up. This is not bad.
Pipes. See them?
We could use them to get inside.
Got eyes on the comm system. There's a lot of guards.
I could use comms for a diversion.
footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Trucks drive up regularly.
Are we to hijack one?
Someone stepped in quicksand, has serious trouble.
A guard? I cannot help with this. The procedures here I do not know. Well, I believe we have all we need. Let us analyze what we know already.
Think I've seen everything.
We have what we came for.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
V.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it? That cat.
Fine-looking feline. Thought they'd all disappeared from the city.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a Bakeneko.
A Bakeneko? What's that?
It is a cat spirit. It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
Chill, just a cat.
Perhaps, perhaps not. My grandmother knew many stories about Kitsune, Kappa, Bakeneko too.
Miss Home?
A foolish question. I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
My childhood? Let's see. Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills? Oh, and first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
Let me guess. So they could turn them into Corpo soldiers?
Exactly. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
And all you had to do in return was kill Saburo's enemies.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to. Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Wasn't judging you.
And true, you oppose the corporations, their order, their word, in a mindless way, yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists, as if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability, safety?
Chiba 11 slum rats? They're there, scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
Tired of bickering. Let's just drop it.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
Finally starting to make some sense.
It is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Hanako-sama shall aid us in our mission.
Or she'll make sure we die for good.
Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we. I think it is time to do something.
Oh, fuck, get worse.
You do not look so bad. I'll be in touch. The diversionary reaction, that is my duty.
What's shaking, Night City? Your man Stan here. A former nurse at a psychiatric hospital in Rancho Coronado has accused the staff of abuse. She claims, quote, the doctors torture their patients and derive sick pleasure from it. Of course, the hospital denies any wrongdoing. And in the same statement, they also warned of the dangers of early onset dementia, inviting their former employee in for a free consultation. What's shaking, Night City? Your man Stan here. We've got showers in the forecast today. Ho-hum, but hey, at least pH levels are on the safe side. The only threat to your leisurely stroll now is just a bad case of wet socks.
I'm in.
Good. Now try to enter the warehouse. I will draw their attention away. Rather clever.
That's why I'm here.
Very well. I have reached the roof. I'll be in their communication system soon.
Come out with your hands in the...
Come on out. You're not in trouble.
I'm in.
Find the largest float. They are controlled from inside. The tech, it could be an ordinary terminal.
Gotcha. How's things at your end?
Good. I'll reach the control room and make a terrible mess. Very well. I am ready. When you finish, I'll make the system sick.
You're only making it worse for yourself. Come out.
Float's ours to do with as we please. You can fly it to Tokyo if you want.
Haha, I just may do that. Good work. Now it is my turn. Can you see? Terrible chaos. Even the roof is slowly. B, the roof! That is your will! There are buildings around, smaller ones. Use them to come down.
Fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Now we retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already.